Shalom. Now again we are coming back to the question. First question, as I said, directions. The coding will be given. Now how we have to pick up the choices that is given. So we reduce
Decode the
actual
symbol.
steps of solving the questions. What are you supposed to do in the examination hall whenever you are solving these questions? And I'm going to show you few steps. You please write these steps immediately. So what you are supposed to do? First, to decode the symbols. Decode the symbols. Now you have symbols here. This symbol means what? You have to decode it. So first step is decoding the symbols. Please write in your notebook. Second one, decode the given statements. Now these are the statements. So you have to decode the statements. Third one, create a single equation by combining all statements. Now, in this question, they have given us 1, 2, 3 statements. So you have to decode each statement independently, then create a single equation by combining the given statements. How to combine, we are going to show this. We are going to discuss 10 questions. I will show you practically. Okay, it is very easy one. Okay, now you have a single equation, then decode the conclusions also. Conclusion also must be decoded. Okay. Next one, check the validity of each conclusion independently. You are given two conclusions. Complete conclusion one, then complete number two. Conclusion number two. You are given four conclusions. One, two, three, four, one by one. Okay. Do not take two, three together. That is not going to help you. Take one conclusion, finish it out, valid or not valid. That means checking the validity. Once you complete two, all the four or both one and two, then you have to check for either or combination. What is this either or, how to do it, will discuss in the questions. But it is the step. Then choose the most appropriate choice. Out of given five, you have to select the most appropriate one. Okay, these are the 7 steps you have to follow for every question. So when you look at them, there are 7, they would look big number, but when you start solving, it is very easy one. Okay, hope all of you have copied these 7 steps. Now we are going to attempt the questions. This is the actual question they gave us. Now we reduce it. I remove the directions. I also removed the choice which you have to pick up. Okay. So statements are given, conclusions are given. What is the step number 1? Can someone read for me?
Decode the symbols.
Decode the symbols.
Decode the
Decoding this.
decode the symbols. Now here in this question, P at the rate Q means P is either smaller than, that means smaller than or equal to. So this is the symbol given to the meaning of C. Always remember, this is the code copyright, and copyright is coded like this. And you should also look at the order. PQ means P is so and so Q. That means P, this is the meaning. Sometimes, if they want to confuse you, they may do it ulta also. P copyright Q means Q is either smaller than or equal to. They can do like this also. So you have to pay attention. Normally, it is in the same order. Sometimes it may be different. Okay. So now look at everything order is same. So copyright means less than or equal to. Please, suppose you are attempting a paper-based examination. This will be in the printed form, and next to this only you please write like this. You have to write down.
Villaji. Villo. I just
So if you are attempting a paper-based examination, you please write the code, the meaning of the code next to that. Okay, you'll have some edge. So at that edge you write down. If you are attempting an online test, there will be a rough paper to you. On the rough paper, you please do like this. Because once you do or decode them, now we will not refer the lengthy statement or hints every time. Our time will be wasted if you are to read a lot of content every time. So once you decode, that's fine. Now percentage, neither smaller than nor equal to. That means it is greater than. At the rate, either greater than or equal to. This is the meaning. Dollar, neither greater than nor equal to. That means it is less than. Hash mark, neither greater than nor smaller than. That means it is equal to. So what I did, I have copied, or I decoded them. This is step number one. This you have to do on your rough paper. Okay. If you are attempting paper-based examination, you can do this step on the question paper itself, next to the particular statement. Right? Okay. What is the next step? Can someone read for me?
Decode the statements.
Decode the statements. Now these are the statements. M. Now tell me. M. Copyright means don't go to the statement. Now already we have decoded it. So less than or equal to D. Then second word, D hash mark.
D
Hash mark stands for what?
Equal to.
F. Then F at the rate. At the rate means,
Greater than or equal.
so we completed the step decoding the statements. What is the next step?
We have to
Create
create a
single
single
equation
Create
by
the single equation by combining all the statements.
statements.
So we can start anywhere. Okay. So let us start with the first statement. M is less than or equal to D. Then you have to look at a particular statement which is starting with D or starting with M, ending with M or ending with D, whatever it is. We can extend only by using these two, right? So fortunately in this, because this is the first question, easy one, D is equal to F. Now we combined statement number one and statement number two. Statement number three, F greater than or equal to P. So relatively it is easy question because we can easily create single equation. This single equation is going to serve as reference to check the validity. That means we have understood the meaning of the statement completely. Fine. Now what is the next step?
Decode conclusions.
Decode the conclusion. Conclusion number one. B at the rate means what? Less than or equal to D. Conclusion number two. F hash means equal to F. Now we have to check how. Now what is the next step?
Check validity of each
Check
conclusion.
the validity one at a time, one conclusion at a time. Now we have to check the validity of B and D. First, identify in this combined equation, where are they? Where is B? B is here. Where is D? D is here. That means our focus must be between these 2 points. We are not worried for a moment about M, right? Now D is equal. For your understanding, I am writing here. In the actual examination, we don't do that. So this is the chunk, okay, where D and B are there. When D is equal to F, D can come here. When D comes here, D greater than or equal to B. That means, is it equal to B less than or equal to D?
No, sir.
Yes.
D greater than B
Yes,
means
sir.
B is less than D, yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We did small exercise in the beginning, right? If A is greater than B is given, what is the meaning of that? B is
is less than
less
A.
than A. Okay. What are the derived meanings? That you have to be clear. So when it is given in the statement, D is greater than or equal to B, that means B is less than or equal to D. If you want still simpler explanation, I can do that. This statement has two meanings. D is greater than B, D is equal to B. When it is given D is greater than B, it is as good as saying B is less than D. When D is equal to B, it is as good as saying B is equal to D. Now you see B less than D, it is there. B equal to D, both are there. The conclusion has two meanings and both the meanings are in the statement. That means there is no doubt about it. So we can declare it that the meaning of the conclusion is part of meaning of the statement. There's no doubt about it. So we declare it as valid. Fine. All of you are clear about it.
Yes, sir.
Next one, F is equal to M. Now you have to see where is F. F is here. Where is M? Yeah, this is the one. So let us see. M less than or equal to D. D is equal to F. As D is equal to F, F can come in the place of D. Then it looks M less than or equal to F. This is as per the statement. This is as per the conclusion. M less than or equal to means it has two meanings. What are the two meanings? M less than F. What is the second meaning? M is equal to F. M is equal to F means F is equal to M. This meaning is valid in one of the meaning of the one meaning of the statement, but not both the meanings. When two meanings are possible for the statement, given conclusion is valid in only one meaning, but not all the meanings or both the meanings. So we declare this as not valid. Clear? So finally, what would be the answer? Conclusion 1 alone valid, 2 is not valid. So hello student, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So we go to the next one. For group questions, step number 1, decode the symbols. That we need not do, already we have done it. So one step is clear. So decode the statement. Now we start with the statement. Statement W dollar means what? Less than K. So W dollar K means W dollar is less than K. Now we want to be smart. We want to create single equation directly. We see if it's possible or not. So we check either any statement which is starting with K, and we have the next statement itself. K copyright means what? Less than or equal to H. Now we see is there any possibility to extend this equation? This is ending with H. So is there any statement which is starting with H? Yes. H at the rate R. At the rate is greater than or equal to R. So with a little practice, we are able to draw the single equation without any much problem. Clear? Now conclusion number 1. R dollar means what?
Less than.
R dollar
Less
than K. And second one, H percent means what? Than W. Now we see where is R, where is K. R is here, K is here. So we have to focus on this segment. In this segment, what do you see here? K less than or equal to H, H less than or equal to R. Now, this is the highest possibility of difficulty that they can think of, because between K and H, how many meanings are possible? 2. Between H and R, how many meanings are possible? 2. So between K and R, you can have more than 2. How? Let us look at this. K less than H, K is equal to H. Here, H greater than R and H is equal to R. Okay? So if you combine this and this, K less than H greater than R. Second meaning, K less than H equal to R. K will take this one, equal to R greater than R. Next one, K equal to H and then equal to R. So 4 combinations are possible, but 4 combinations means they are giving different meanings. and one of them is this one. What is this? K less than H and greater than R. What does it mean?
Not valid.
No, you have to say what does it mean?
Deadlock. Less than or greater
Yeah,
than
it
or
means
equal
deadlock.
Deadlock.
Whenever you see deadlock, you have to check in the conclusion. Did they give all the three possible meanings? No, they gave only one meaning. That means we declare it as not valid. Okay, so when you declare valid or not valid, you might have
Daddy,
followed
sound
certain
like it,
steps.
Daddy.
It's logically connected process, one by one, one by one, one by one. When you do like this, that gives you the
Daddy.
conviction. That gives
Sound
you the
like it,
power.
Daddy.
Okay, that makes you feel confident about you have followed or you arrived at the answer perfectly. Fine. All of you are clear over conclusion number one.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So with a little more practice, you can see the moment you see this combination, yeah, deadlock is there. Now only one meaning, not valid. We will not do all this exercise after some time. Okay. Now second one, HW. H is here, W is here. Now you know that between K and H there are two possibilities. If you hide this equal to W less than K, K less than H, at that time W is less than
Less
H.
than H.
If K and H are equal, H can come at this place. That means W is less than
Less
K.
than.
So now with a little practice, we can say that yeah, it is less than or equal to the relation between W and H will be always W less than H. W is less than H, that is as per the statement, but as per the conclusion, H is greater than W. This
W.
and this are one and same. Yes or no? W is
Yes.
less than H means H is greater than W. So we declare this as valid. Okay? Derived meaning. So that is why if you look at something, a particular relationship is given, what are the different possible derivable meanings that we need to work? Okay? Fine. Shall we move to next question?
Yes,
So what is
sir.
the final answer for the question number 2? 2 is valid,
Two
1
is
is not
valid.
valid. Question number 3. Step number 1 is already over. Now decoding the statement. When we are decoding, as I said, we try to create the single equation in the very first step itself. Now K at the rate means what?
Less than or equal.
Less than.
Less than or greater than?
Greater than. Greater than.
If you miss
Greater than or
one
equal.
step, that's enough. Okay, everything will go wrong. So K at the rate means refer greater than or equal to, then it is R. Then R percent means greater than
Greater than
T. Then T hash mark equal to
G.
J. This is the single equation. Now conclusion number 1.
Sir, A is greater than or equal to
Amma,
at
I
the
made
rate
a mistake. Okay, K greater than or equal to. Yes. Thank you for making me alert, right? Fine, rest is it is okay? Okay,
Yes, sir.
conclusion number 1. J dollar R. What is the meaning of dollar? Less
Less
than.
than.
Conclusion number 2. T dollar. Dollar means less than K. Now J R. J is here, R is here. Now by looking at it, J, T are equal to each other. So in the place of T, J can come comfortably. That means R is greater than J. When R is greater than J, J is less than R. So we can declare it as valid. Agreed? So
Yes, sir.
this is how slowly we reduce the paperwork, and by looking at it with minimum work paperwork we can get the answer. Second one, between T and K. T is here, K is here. Once you know K greater than or equal to R, K greater than R greater than, that means K greater than T is justified. K equal to R means K can come here. At that time also K is greater than T. When K is greater than T, T is less than K. This is also correct. So both 1 and 2 are valid. Okay. Now question number 4.
So
Ah,
Greater than or equal
last
to.
one.
sure, Amma. So the second conclusion is T less than K. This step, is it clear to you? T dollar.
Yes.
What is the meaning of dollar? Check. Less than. T dollar. Okay. This step is clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then we have to see where is T, where is K. T is here, K is here. That means your focus must be between K and T. Then for better understanding, I am rewriting the statement. Now I'm not bothered about J because that is not part of our discussion at present. K greater than R, greater than or equal to R, R is greater than T. So this can be written as K greater than R greater than T, K is equal to R greater than T. These are the two possible meanings. When K is greater than R is greater than T, just remember A is greater than B, B is greater than C. What about K and T? K is greater than T. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then K is equal to R means in the place of R, K can come because both are same. Yes.
Yes, sir.
That means in the place of R, K is coming. K, then it is greater than T. Yes or no? So in both cases, we are getting K is greater than T. When K is greater than T, what can be the meaning that we can derive?
T is less than K.
T is less than K. That is what they have given here. So can we declare it as valid? Any doubt about it?
No.
So the conclusion is valid beyond doubt. So we declare it as valid. Emma, is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Good. Question number 4. H. So we go with H. H dollar. Dollar is less than T. T percent. That means T greater than W. W at the rate greater than or equal to K. This is the single equation. Conclusion number 1. W dollar less than H. Conclusion number 2. W at the rate greater than or equal to H. Now W and H. So H is here, W is here. So what do you see here? What do you observe here?
Deadlock.
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 So between H and W, deadlock is there. Deadlock means one meaning. This is not valid. Here, two meanings. Okay, two meanings. Greater than is there, equal to is there. Okay, two meanings means what are those two meanings? W is greater than H, W is equal to H. So three meanings are possible, only two are given. That means this is also not valid. I told you one step. What is the step? Check for either or combination. Yes or no? Is it there? What is the step number? Refer your notebook and tell me. We had to check the validity of each conclusion independently, and after that we have to check for either or combination. Now between W and H, what is possible? As there is a deadlock between H and W, okay, H is greater than W, H is equal to W, H is less than W. All these three are possible meanings. Now, out of these three, two are given here, Here it is 1. That means all three are existing in the choices. That means we need to identify either 1 or 2. This is the perfect answer. Once again, I repeat, deadlock. The moment you see deadlock, yeah, we know there are three possible answers. Out of three, on conclusion number 1 is talking about only one. It is not talking about remaining two. So we declare it as invalid. Conclusion number 2, it is talking about two types of relation, but not the remaining third one. That means 2 is also not valid independently. But when you look at combination of 1 and 2, we can see all the three meanings are present. For that reason, we need to pick up either 1 or 2 as as the answer, final answer. Is this clear?
Sir, either one or either two.
Either 1 or 2. Either one, it has giving us one meaning, and choice number 2 is giving us two meanings. So overall, all the three possible meanings are covered. Okay, I will give you some more explanation. Suppose in the choices they have given you one choice number 1 like this, W, choice 2, W is equal to H, choice 3, W is greater than H. Then we are given what do you call another choice. Okay, either 1 or 2 or 3, we can select this one. Okay, or they have given this, they club these two in the form of greater than or equal to. For that reason, we can accept it. Suppose they gave another combination, less than or equal to and greater than. In one choice, this is given. Another choice, this is given. Independently, they are not sufficient, but together they are giving all the three possible meanings. So at that time also we have to pick up either 1 or 2 here.
Okay.
Hello. Any questions? Okay. Fine. We move to the next question. Question number 5. Statement. We have to create a single equation. B percent. Percent means what? Greater than. B greater than E. E at the rate. At the rate means greater than or equal to F. Then F copyright means less than or equal to M. This is the single equation. Conclusion number 1. M percent. M is greater than E. 2. B at the rate means greater than or equal to F. First one is M and E. So you need to focus on M and E. Now what is possible? You can see deadlock is there or not?
Yes, sir.
Deadlock is there and only one meaning is given. So we declare it as not valid. Second one, B and F. This is the relation between B and F, greater than or equal to. That means B and F, what relation can be accepted? B is equal to F can be accepted. What cannot be accepted? Equal to F not accepted. Why? If you look at this part, B is greater than E, greater than or equal to F. It has two meanings. What is that meaning? B greater than E, greater than F. What is the second meaning? B greater than E, equal to F. Between B and F, there is no chance of equal to. That means we declare this as not valid. Out of two possible meanings derived from the conclusion, one meaning is okay, but second meaning is not okay. That means overall you have to declare it as not valid. When a conclusion has two meanings, both the meanings have to be valid. Then only we can declare that conclusion as valid. If one meaning is valid, other meaning is not valid, we need to declare that conclusion as invalid. Fine. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now it is already 5 o'clock. So I would like to stop my lecture here. Tomorrow we continue this topic and also we start another topic. Okay. So that's all from me for today. Have a wonderful day, wonderful year ahead. Happy New Year to all of you. We are going to meet tomorrow at 3:40. Bye, bye, bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.